Ho, 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 Internet.
Welcome to another awesome episode of Nerdlocker, a place for your inner nerd. My name is Jasmine.
And I'm Brandon.
And this is episode 62.
Now, this is the last episode we will be shooting this year. So that's why we have the Santa hats, and it's our awesome, crazy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa holiday episode.
Yay, so.
We have some awesome topics like Austin Powers, Thor 2, and American Psycho.
So, jingle those bells, nerds, and let's get to it.
All right, nerds, it's time for this week's Rapid Fire.
It's a general consensus that this year's VGAs was horrible.
In fact, it was so bad, Mark Hamill reconfirmed that he will not be returning as the Joker, just so he's not invited back next year.
Oh.
Iran is developing a video game called Attack Tel Aviv, where Iran invades Israel.
Look for that one in stores never. Speaking of tanks, this weekend's box office was the worst it's been in 6 years.
So, with the overwhelming success of New Year's Eve, look out for Arbor Day, hitting theaters in 2012. In his 22 years, Adam Sandler has never been in a sequel to one of his movies, and it looks like Grown Ups 2 will be the first.
So pretty much Rob Schneider has run out of money again. Matt Damon in a recent interview accused Tony Gilroy of taking the money and running with the Bourne Ultimatum.
Tony Gilroy actually got the idea from watching Matt Damon in Stuck on You.
Paul Allen just revealed that he's working on a machine that is part plane and part spaceship.
If I was that rich, I would just be Batman.
That was this week's Rapid Fire. We'll see you next time. A hero is only as good as his arch enemy. And what better arch enemy than the Joker?
Which is why we are so sad to hear about the passing of Jerry Robinson, the creator of the Joker.
He also created Robin, so I think he did so much for the Batman universe.
Yeah, and also later on he helped Siegel and Schuster get back the rights to Superman. So he's very well known in the comic industry, and I mean he helped create one of the most iconic villains, if not the most iconic villain of all time, as well as Robin. It's just it's really sad to hear. So, yeah.
But he had a great run, and we would really like to celebrate his life. So, thank you.
Okay, so we are here talking about the Dark Knight Rises preview that will be shown before Ghost Protocol, the new Mission Impossible movie. This will be a giant spoiler topic, so if you don't want anything to be ruined, jump ahead about a minute and a half, because that's what we are going to be doing.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. I know we all know Brandon is extremely excited about this. There's nobody needs to tell him that.
Yeah.
But this is going to be just, epic. I hate using that word sometimes, but this seems like it's going to be just that. The actual prologue starts off with Jim Gordon giving the eulogy at Harvey Dent's funeral, just like in the last movie, and then it cuts to Asia where we meet
Bane. It looks like. It says the CIA is making a deal with local militia groups to get out a Russian nuclear physicist, and then Bane comes in and starts ripping people in half. And it says it's very Inception-like, which I'm assuming they're in a plane, it said.
Right.
So I'm assuming there's going to be it's going to be crashing, and Bane's just going to kick a hole in the door and just jump out and land and walk away with this physicist over his shoulder. And then after that, you start getting clips. They're going to be showing Anne Hathaway as Catwoman and Selena Kyle, all the cast. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, the Batwing.
That's a big one.
Oh man! And it's going to be like 2 seconds. It's going to be oh, there it is.
Yep.
And I'm going to be pissed because it's not going to be nearly enough time to look at this thing.
Exactly. And they said that the actual prologue won't be available online or anywhere until after Ghost Protocol is out for a week, but we kind of know how that goes. So,
which means I'll end up seeing Ghost Protocol 6 times in California.
Pretty much.
It's not being shown in Vegas. But man, it's so cool because I remember the anticipation I had going into I Am Legend, knowing I was going to see the stuff. And they didn't even tell you what it was. It was just a preview.
Right.
But it's almost here.
Yeah. It's almost here. With Christmas around the corner, this is even better than Christmas, at least on Brandon's scale.
I don't even want anything.
All he wants for Christmas is this. And, I can't wait to see this. It's, like I said, I'm kind of interested in Ghost Protocol, so I'll probably go check the movie out a couple of times just to go see.
I have to go watch Ghost Protocol again because I forgot what it was about after I saw that Batman trailer.
Yeah, you kind of get lost in all that other stuff. But if you guys are excited, let us know in the comments below.
This just in. Call of Duty is awesome.
Like we didn't know that already, right?
Yeah. But it just got a little more awesome because it beat James Cameron's Avatar.
Yeah, and what took James Cameron 17 days to reach $1 billion? It took Call of Duty 16 days. So suck it, James Cameron.
Yeah, you can't see Activision. Anyhow, it's really cool to consider a video game as just an entire media outlet.
Like it beat everything out. The Modern Warfare 2 beat out Dark Knight, and then Black Ops beat that out. Well, Avatar beat that out, and then but it sold just as much. It sold more in a shorter amount of time, and then boom, Modern Warfare 3 just beats out everything.
I'm really
It just makes
happy.
it awesome.
I don't think Modern Warfare was like the best game this year, but I'm just glad something sold more than Avatar.
It's just the hype behind it. I
Yeah.
mean, there's enough players playing it, enough of the core players that play it all the time, like me. I play it forever. But then every year it just drags more and more people into it. Not drags, it just attracts more people. You know, that's awesome. I like that people see this and they want to experience more, and it's nice that they got a good game to experience. I mean, it could have been better. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
But
I think
still pretty
a
awesome.
big driving factor behind Call of Duty has been the online community.
Oh yeah.
Especially now with Elite.
It's one of the best ways to like play a game in that social kind of network.
Yeah.
You know, Elite is the social network for it, and it's actually been pretty cool. I've been playing around with it, and you get awesome improved videos. The Friday night fights and all those things are actually really cool. Dwight Howard beat the crap out of John Wall and stuff. And there's one coming up. There's one coming up this week that is girls versus like 2 girl teams fighting against each other.
Nice.
So I think that's pretty cool. I'm kind of stoked to watch that one.
Nothing's better than girls.
Girl gamers.
Working on you.
Right? Hit me up at Cubeye. What's up? Let us know what you think.
Hey, Jazz,
Yeah?
I know what you love.
Oh, do you?
Remakes.
Oh, I love remakes so
Now,
much.
can you take a guess what is next in the remake wheel?
Mars Attacks?
No. We have reports of a low-budget reimagining of American Psycho, the
How can-
Christian Bale film.
How can you reimagine?
Christian Bale's not even old enough that he could still play that role.
He can literally. I would love to see him go read for this role.
Just
cause. But how can you reimagine something that was so full of imagination and do it any kind of justice? You can't.
I just don't get these remakes, and this is just another unnecessary title thrown in
really
here.
is.
American Psycho. Are we really sitting there going, we need another American Psycho movie?
What should we film
Like, how
next?
many older movies are there that we haven't ruined yet? Now we're just picking them.
There's a lot. There's a lot we haven't ruined, but to ruin new movies or newer movies, it's just asinine.
I'm waiting for a Hugo remake and a Sucker Punch remake.
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel that's the direction
they're going to be
we're going in.
reboots. They're going to be
Reboots.
because they weren't good enough the first time.
Yeah. So I don't know. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below about this other awesome remake.
So obviously we all learned that with Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, anything is possible when it comes to a musical.
That doesn't mean it's good or bad. It just means it could happen. I don't know why they did that one, but
I'm sure Stan Lee did not envision that when they created Spider-Man.
no,
But
I don't think he was thinking musicals.
side note is we have now got word that Austin Powers is going to be going to the stage.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, it looks like Mike Myers is actually penning the script, working with Warner Brothers Theater Ventures, their theater production company, and is developing it to take place in London in the 60s and serve as a prequel to the Austin Powers franchise. I think that's awesome. I think that works really well. And Burt Bacharach and Elvis Costello music is going to be featured throughout.
Which is
awesome.
Very smart. And another brilliant decision they made is they got
Exactly.
one of the co-directors from the Book of Mormon, which is
Yeah.
also in theater. Not
Theater,
yeah,
not
theater,
theaters.
and on Broadway, that sort of theater, to direct this, which is brilliant because that has now won a bunch of Tonys, and we've heard rave reviews.
Well, he's in talks to do it. But
Yes, that's true. I'm sorry, he's in talks.
They'll probably do it. I mean, I would assume
This is not
so.
an opportunity you really pass up.
Yeah,
on, I don't
exactly.
think.
You know, it's Mike Myers, Austin Powers. It's a long-standing franchise. It's funny, even though the second one was okay, in my opinion. The third one, not so much.
Yeah, but I mean, it's got a great character and a great world there, obviously from the first one.
It's nice and campy and fun.
And they're going to a prequel, so now they basically can rewrite the history because they don't have to deal with all the stuff they created
Exactly.
in the 70s, 80s, 90s.
Exactly. He
whatever.
could be younger. His chest hair could be a lot smaller. Like it could actually have definition or something. Who knows? That'd be cool.
And can we get a young Mimi Rogers?
Oh, I don't know if they can do that, but man, use the
enjoy
time travel device from the first one, or
That's right, the mini.
second one, or whichever one. Any of them? They're all time travel, right?
So is Rob Lowe on
Whatever.
stage? I don't know.
Oh, Rob Lowe would be cool too. Let us know what you guys think.
In a recent interview, Daniel Craig apologized for Quantum of Solace because, in his opinion, it was a very bad movie, and he promises that Skyfall will be much better.
I guess because of the writer's strike, Daniel Craig and the director actually had to go in and write a lot of the movie. Not a lot, enough of the movie that he felt like apologizing. In my opinion, I loved Quantum of Solace.
I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. I thought it was a pretty good Bond movie, and I thought it was a fairly good continuation of what happened.
Yeah.
But apparently, Quantum of Solace wasn't supposed to be that close of a sequel. It was supposed to just go
A standalone Bond movie, kind of
Yeah.
like Bond movies do.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, I thought that was a cool idea, making them connected.
Yeah.
So when I heard Skyfall wasn't going to be connected at all, I was a little confused. But makes sense now.
Yeah.
But, when I walked out of Quantum of Solace, I was happy. So if he's saying Skyfall is going to be better than this, I'm totally on board.
I am too. I am so sold for anything Daniel Craig is in. So,
Yeah, because, he still does his own stunts.
and he's dreamy.
And, yeah, you know what? I'll agree with you on that. Daniel Craig is dreamy.
Dreamy.
But let us know what you guys think in the comments below.
Hey guys, Haley here with my pick of the week, and it is going to be Chameleon Circuit. It is a very awesome Doctor Who tribute band. They actually started Doctor Who tribute bands, the genre called Time Lord Rock or Trock. You might not be able to take them seriously at first because they are mostly YouTube people, but don't let that deter you. If that's the reason that you haven't been listening to them yet, listen to them. They have a really high production value, especially on their new album, Still Got Legs. And I even think that they're really good for people who don't know anything about Doctor Who. It's just really interesting music. So go check them out.
What's up, nerds? Brandon here with my pick this week, and it is Rare Exports. If you remember this time last year, I was talking about this awesome Christmas movie that I saw the trailer for called Rare Exports. Well, I went out and bought it, watched it. New favorite Christmas movie of all time. Just do yourself a favor, sit down and watch this thing.
All right, guys, my pick this week is My Drunk Kitchen. It's a YouTube channel, and it's this awesome chick who makes all kinds of stuff completely wasted. And as someone who loves to cook, someone who wants to get into that eventually in the future, it is really, really funny because she does kind of like not even the awesome cooking things. She just makes normal things that people usually eat, like her ice cream episode, which was hilarious. And I definitely recommend anyone to go see it. If you like cute girls making awesome things and being really drunk, it's the best thing ever. My Drunk Kitchen on YouTube.
Hey guys, Bobby here with my pick of the week, and it's going to be Foster the People / the Black Keys. I've been checking out both of their albums this week, and they've been really hitting my head hard, and I can't stop listening to them. I would definitely suggest you guys to check them out.
All right, nerds, that is going to do it for episode 62 of Nerdlocker. But until next year, be sure to check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, as well as nerdlocker.com.
And be sure to check back on the site while we're gone. Just because we aren't going to have videos doesn't mean we aren't going to have awesome giveaways and some pretty cool articles. Giveaways. I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Brandon, and you guys have a nerdy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and a nerdy New Year. We'll see you in 2012.